What's going on, everybody? Logan here for a new video, and today we're talking about gas prices and how this whole situation with Ukraine is going to affect them. We could expect to see potentially $5 a gallon if things aren't cooled down, and if Russia does decide to go through with raising the gas prices, which it would be surprised if they didn't. Now, yesterday, the US and other European countries announced that they're going to be sanctioning Russia for their involvement in the whole Ukraine situation. Apparently, there's already Russian troops in Ukraine, and how Vladimir Putin is defending his decision to go into Ukraine is basically saying that the areas that there are Russian troops in right now are separatist regions, which are pretty much just a region that doesn't identify as Ukraine, but they are Ukraine. So in response to that, several world leaders announced that there would be sweeping sanctions against Russia, affecting their ability to get any kind of money from the West, basically isolating them, making it where they cannot get any kind of Western financing. Now, is that going to push Russia to go to China for financing? Potentially. It is definitely going to increase the friendship between China and Russia, and honestly, we kind of saw this coming. Last year when President Biden revoked the permits for the Keystone XL pipeline, many people saw this coming because it's going to make us that much more dependent on other countries for our energy, our oil, gas. And we're seeing that right now. Russia's already responded to the sweeping sanctions, saying that the everyday average American is going to feel are raising the gas prices. And even right now, here in Texas, in Houston, gas prices are inching up to $4 a gallon. It's $3.50 right now, and to me, that's absolutely insane. I drive my car every day. It's a daily driver. It's a Coyote V8. It's not terrible on gas, but it's not the best. But even now, I see a significant difference paying this much more in gas. I mean, $20 before used to get me dang near right there close to a full tank of gas. Now $20 isn't even half a tank of gas. And with this whole situation going on with Russia, it's just going to get worse. And I hate to see it because so many average everyday people are living paycheck to paycheck, and this is just going to be one more bill that they have to pay. Even now, one of the biggest things I pay for every month is my gas. And get this, the Biden administration is now saying to alleviate the impacts of Russia raising their gas prices, we're now in talks with Iran to potentially allow them to get their nuclear energy, the nuclear energy deal, and we're going to buy gas from them, oil from them. Don't you just love politics? Iran, out of all countries, Iran. I mean, come on, we see their human rights abuses, and it's kind of ridiculous that America would even want to do any kind of business with them. But in response to this whole Russia-Ukraine situation, we're going to be forced to, so that we don't have to pay $5, $6 a gallon, and who knows how bad this is going to be. Honestly, I'm hoping that that maybe Biden will allow the Keystone XL pipeline to resume construction, because that will help lower gas prices, not significantly. And if you look at it like this, the Keystone XL pipeline, I believe, would be greener than having all these semi-trucks and all these train cars full of oil, full of gas, coming down here from Canada. The Keystone XL pipeline, that would allow for a pretty much direct route for oil to get to us. All I know is that something isn't fixed with this oil situation. There's going to be hyperinflation everywhere. I mean, we're already going through hyperinflation, superinflation, whatever the max level of inflation is, we're already going through it right now. And this is just going to add to that. Now, how is it going to add to it? The truck drivers delivering all of our goods, they're going to have to pay more for their diesel, for their gas, and they're going to pass that cost right on to the consumer. And to add fuel to the fire, Russia, we buy a lot of products from them, whether it's grain, oil, or just everyday product. And with these new sanctions, they can easily raise the prices or just stop sending us material, and that's going to hurt us that much more. I mean, I work at GNC. I see the price increases, and it's absolutely insane that some things cost as much as they do now. I mean, milk, eggs, gas, the cost of living is going up, and this administration needs to wake up to that fact and change something. They need to fix this. Because if you haven't gotten any kind of significant raise since last year or even the year before, you're making less money. If you're making the same amount of money, but everything costs more, you have less money to play with. But what do I know? I'm just some random YouTuber. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and found it informative. If you did, please like it and please subscribe. And as always, have a great day.